There are almost 2 million people in the UK living with a sight problem. Babies born with sight problems can face medical, physical and emotional battles as they grow up. Hello.
It's time to face the music.
Hello. 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 But luckily, Rnib is here to help them and their families along the way.
Well, I'm Jane Barham, I'm Anna's mum, and this is...
Gary Barham, I'm Anna's dad.
Anna was born with septo-optic dysplasia. The hospital said, right, she's blind, bye. At that point in time, well, you nearly crushed her to death because you were crying over her, and I just went really numb. That evening when we got home, I couldn't imagine how her life was going to be. It felt like, well, we'd lost something.
Hello.
Hello, hairdryer.
No, it's not a hairdryer, it's a camera. I'm taking your picture. On video.
I'm Amanda Hawkins and I'm the Senior Manager for the Emotional Support Service. If a child's born with sight loss, the parents more often than not gave birth to a baby that they expected to have sight. So there's this process of having to grieve for the child you expected and come to terms with the child that you've now got. And that's a really difficult process because people say we should be thankful that this child's healthy in maybe other ways. And who do you talk about it to? The only people that deal with the emotional impact of sight loss is Rnib. There's no pathway in the NHS.
In the very beginning, the sensory needs people came in. She bought loads and loads of pamphlets, little booklets from the Rnib, and lots of advice about what to do, and I read every word.
Rnib do a huge range of support services for children and their families. And it's really good that we can connect them all together, so wherever you are in the Rnib family, we tend to know about each other's services so we can refer you on. You know, so that it shouldn't be such a hold-up for the pathway into support. We have the music advisory services, actionnaires. We do a whole range of products which are really useful for sort of tactile books and listening books, toys as well for children in the products. We have the library service, talking book service, and then there's the Pear Centre and Sunshine House itself that we have today.
Well, I'm Emma and I'm Thomas's mum.
I'm Andy, I'm Thomas's dad, and Thomas has been coming to Sunshine House for 4 years now.
Yeah. Thomas had sight when he was born, and because he was born so premature,
the high oxygen levels they had to support him with. To
support him because obviously his lungs weren't formed properly. And a side effect of the high oxygen is it damages the nerves in the eyes, which sadly there's not an operation that can fix that.
You're a beautiful boy. You, my little fighter.
Parents say that the biggest thing in their life is when they see their baby for the first time. The biggest thing in my life was after 8 months, my son breathed on his own without a machine. And then I think that was the turning point where I realised that nothing in his life was ever going to hold him back.
Yeah, he's been a fighter all of his life.
And now we have a little boy and his only problem is that he's blind.
Yeah,
you know. And Sunshine House have provided a lifestyle for him as he gets older. And
they've provided a lifestyle for us as well.
Yeah.
So we needed the life skills, we needed the education as well.
Rnib gives families and children practical support to understand and overcome everyday challenges.
Well, I'm Martin.
I'm Zarina, and we have 2 children.
I'm Lila, and I'm 8.
And I'm Vineyard, and I'm 10.
Normally when people get glasses, and then it normally does it so now they can see perfect again, but we've got albinism, so it's a bit harder because we still can't see perfectly.
They do go to mainstream school, But at school, often, they can't participate with football. They can't see the goal, they can't see the ball coming. So when they go to a group that the Rnib have organised, and they do all sorts of things, from music all the way to really sort of dangerous activities, they know they're going to be with other children and they don't need to worry.
And the good thing about Action Airs is that you don't actually have to explain your sight, because mostly people understand it, and that's what, yeah, they all know if you're blind or partially sighted. Okay, go!
Rnib gives hope to children and their families and helps them towards a bright, happy future. You too can make a real big difference.
More recently, the most important thing has been the books in Braille. Anna's doing history as a GCSE, and she can get quite a selection of books in the Rnib, and if they weren't there to do that, I think we'd be quite lost. I think Anna would be quite lost. She's got a lot of potential, which the Rnib helps unlock.
My name is Anna Barham and I was born blind. My parents have already told my story. I've been lucky that Rnib has always been there to help me and my family.
Anna's big plan is she's going to publish a book.
It's new J.K. Rowling, I think.
Yeah. It's going to be the bestseller. She's going to keep us in a style we've never been accustomed to, isn't she?
Yeah, nice big house by the sea, I think.
Yeah. And if we're lucky, we'll get an annex.
Imagine how many people like me could be helped if you support Rnib tonight. Please help in any way that you can. Thank you.